not why. Why I was it. I thank all of you for for those of you who are currently online with me. I appreciate and I thank all of you for joining me for another day. Um, Let me quickly apologize for my unavoidable absence in the past 2 weeks. Um, Fortunately for us or for me, I've been caught up in webs of a lot of activities. I've been consistently traveling for the past 2 weeks. Um, Sometimes when I return to Benin, it would have been very late and I would have been very tired. But today, by God's and our ancestors' intervention, um I'm live to join you once again for us to deliberate on some critical aspects of our history and some critical aspects of our culture. Um, but before then, I'd like you all to share our program, our live video, so that other of our people can join us, so that we can discuss some very vital aspects of our history. Um, Today's topic is called Ikadeline, the four-legged structure. Every government, every organization has a structure of administration. Every government, they will, they are basically, or they were basically, four structure, or what we call four-legged structure, at which um sorry, am I back online? I think the network was bad. If you're online, if you can, if I'm back online, please. I think it went off a bit. If I'm back online, just say hi. So let me. I think the phone went off. So if the network is good now, you can simply notify me. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Like I was saying before, the network got bad. Thank you, Uselu reporters. Uh, before we continue with our today's topic, there was a video that I saw today. Um, the video was about ITV report on Benin history. The video was about ITV reports on Oba's administration. I didn't finish the video, but there were some very few observations. First, I have to commend them. They did an incredible job. But secondly, I have to criticize them for not doing a proper research. One of the observations I made, chronologically, the counting of the Obas dynasty started from Oromia. It was as a matter of convenient truth that some historians tried to classify the second dynasty as an invention of Eweka the First. However, even our earliest indigenous historians, like Jacob Owade-Araira, agree that Oromia was the first Oba of Benin. So you cannot say that Eweka the First was the Oba of Benin, and now went further to say that Oba Eweka the Second is the 40th Oba of Benin. If Eweka the First is the Oba of Benin, it therefore means that Oba Eweka the Second is the 39th Oba of Benin. But chronologically, Oromia is the first Oba of Benin. Chronologically. There might have been reasons why some other historians did not agree or concede that Oromia was the first Oba of Benin. But there are historical antecedents that portrays that indeed he was an Oba of Benin, which was reiterated on October 20, 2016 by the present monarch of Benin. Second observation, Oba Eweka the First did not create the Uzamas title. I've said it before now. No king in Benin created those titles. Those titles have been part of our extant history, right from the days of the Uzamas. In short, the first Oba that ever created any chiefs known to Benin history is Oba Eweka, and that first title was Iyase. The first title ever created in Benin is Iyase title, and not the Dionysian. The Dionysian title has been part of the extant history of our people. So Oba Eweka didn't create any title, didn't create any chiefs in the first place. Waikwaan didn't create any chiefs. Ehemien didn't create any chiefs of its own. So he was ruling only with the elders of the land. 6 of them, as at that time of history. 6 of them. He was only ruling with them. Look at my English. He was only ruling with them. It was Oba Eweka the owner decided that I cannot be ruling with these people. I have to be the sole ruler of this land. Why these people? Why these elders, these ancient elders, excluding Oloton? Oloton was not an ancient elder. All right, but Oloton had a mandate that was given to him by our son, Ikaladera in Ife, to ensure that the royal line is being protected. So when Oloton had accompanied Oromiyan back to Benin, he discovered that there was already 5 functionary elders who had an oath to ensure that the lines of the Ogisos are maintained. In order not to have a cursory effort or a duplicated effort, they now agreed that since the function that Oduduwa told Oloton to perform for his son Oromiyan in Benin has always been in existence in Benin, so it was only logical to now add Oloton, who also had the same mandate that the 5 elders have already had for a very long time. So in order to accept they were almost the same function, in order not to duplicate the function, so Oloton was allowed to join these 5 already existing elders of the land to make them 6. 5 original, 6 eventually during the Oba era. Oba now had a temporary 7th. I've always explained it in our class that you have 6 Uzama. The 7th one is a temporary office. It's not permanent. For example, there is no Edaiken in Benin Kingdom. I've explained it before now. There is no Edaiken in Benin Kingdom. So we only have 6 of them. Actually, there are 5 now because the Eholonire family have been having issues. There is no present Eholonire of Benin Kingdom. All right. The last time I spoke with Olia, that was about 2-3 years ago. He told me there was no Eholo. That because the Oba of Benin cannot wade in, all right, to choose, like I've said, Oba cannot wade in to choose Eholo. It is the Eholo family that must present the next of kin, after which they are being presented to His Royal Majesty before he will not concede to it. Just like when the Ihogbe also presents the crown prince to the Uzama chiefs or the Uzama elders, appropriately, Uzama elders. I always try not to use the word chiefs for them because they don't deserve to be ascribed as such. Their beads historically bigger than chiefs, so they should be accorded with the respect of being regarded as elders. So when the ITV reporter said that it was Oba Eweka that created the Uzama chiefs, I had made my submission that it is rather very wrong and incorrect to ascribe the history of these legendary 5 or 6 figures to Oba Eweka the first. It is rather demeaning to them. And me, I protect the history. I try to protect the history of Benin Kingdom as best as I can in its purity, in its truest of all forms. So I think that was about the little observations that I made about that video. And I believe it will also be very handy to our people. To be very handy to our people. So so now we're about to start properly to talk about the Ikadeline Nobaya Dedoi, the 4-legged structure. Like I said earlier, that every government, every organization have a form of administration, or our administrative system that they use in guiding their day to day, their forms of government. But in Benin, we don't, like in Nigeria, they say there are three tiers of government. But in Benin, they are more of like a four-legged structure that the Obas use in holding Benin Kingdom. We're going to look at it. We are going to take one at a time. This will be a 4 weeks program. All right. We're going to look at it in bits. I won't be able to run through the four. I can barely run through one. I just hope I'm able to run through one of it. The first of the structure, the first of the four-legged structure, Ikadiline, Nobaya Dedoyi. One at which the first is the law of primogeniture. The law of primogeniture. That is the first leg. The law of primogeniture. Just a minute. Okay. Abela, Abelima, Ibaraba.